welcome back to Dynamic Looming and happy St. Patrick's Day! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this really cute St. Patrick's Day charm bracelet. It's 4-leaf clovers with a double single chain, but you can do like a normal single chain instead of the double single chain too. I'm going to be showing you both ways though. So you're going to need about 80 or so bands to make this bracelet, and it's an intermediate level. Even though the steps are pretty easy, it's hook only. So you're going to be needing how many of the colors you want to use for your clover, and then a color for your double single chain. So like you can use more than one color. Over here in this example, I used orange and yellow. So you can use more than one color for your double single chain. You're also going to be needing either an S clip or a C clip. Now let's get started. Okay. So our first step, we're going to be making our 4-leaf clovers. So for my 4-leaf clovers, I'm just going to be using green, and you can make how many ever clovers you want. So I'm going to be making 5. So your first step, you want to take your hook, and just to say, I'm going to be calling this part over here, the part where our hook curves in, the top of the hook, and the part closest to the handle, the back of the hook. So yeah. You want to take your first clover color and put one end on the hook and just gap band it. So how you want to do that is you want to twist it like this and put it back around the hook. So that's how you're going to gap band it. But we want to gap band it 3 times. So, and we just left down here, we want to twist it once more and put it back on. So you should have like 3 over here. Now we're going to take 2 of our clover colors. So make sure you take 2. Put the ends on the hook, hold one end, and just slide your triple gap band right off. Take it, pick it up, and slide it off like this. Scoot this back, and then the ends that you are holding are gonna go on your hook like that. So you're going to be needing some space on your hook for this bracelet. So I have like my hook grip over here, so I'm just going to have to scoot that back. And then the clover you just made, you scoot that back too. Make sure that your little triple gap band down here is right. It's not like lying down like that. So like this. Now we're just going to do this process 3 more times. So you take one band, put it on your hook, hold the other, twist, gap band, and then that you're holding, then twist and gap band. So once again I have 3, and then you take 2 more, put one end on the hook, hold the other end, and just slide your triple gap band off the hook. The end you're holding goes back on. So like that. And so once again, scoot this one back as well. And make sure your gap band isn't lying down like this, but it's up like this one. Just pull on it. There. Now, repeat this step 2 more times. So take it, triple gap band it. Whoa. Take 2 bands, put them on your hook. Take your triple gap band, slide it off, and then the end you're holding goes on your hook. Make sure gap band is pulled and not to the side, and just slide it back. So, it's good. And last time. So, put one band on your hook, triple gap band it, take 2 bands, put them on your hook as well, take your gap band, slide it off, and then the end on your finger goes on your hook. This last one you don't just scoot back, since we're not going to be making any more little gap bands. So now you take 1 band and just put one end on the hook, like that. So now all of the little clover parts that you have on your hook, you just want to slide them all off onto that one band. And be very careful that you're holding this, or else when you slide them off, they're just going to break. So I'm holding it, and make sure it's in front of your clover parts. Whoa. Yep. And now just slide it off. This is gonna be a bit tricky, but you wanna make sure you're like picking up each clover part and sliding it off. You don't wanna accidentally leave one part behind. Whoops. So my part just fell out. My band from here fell off the hook. I'm just gonna put that on back real quick. Okay. So make sure that doesn't happen. And just slide it off the hook. So pick up all 4 parts. Whoa. All 4 parts. And slide them off. So this is gonna get a bit messy, but eventually like, the bands are gonna sort themselves out. So just make sure you know which band is the band that you're holding on your finger. Slide that off. And now my last one. Slide it off. So it looks really messy right now, so you just want to like rearrange yours. So make sure like the cap band parts over here are down. So even if it was really hard for you to hold that and do it, you can put it on your hook and do that. That might make it a bit easier. Just make sure that your cap band parts are down. So we got that done. So since I put my single chain back on the hook, I have 2 parts over here. So we're just gonna slip knot this. And how you do that is you take the band towards the back, pull it up and over, and just slide it off your hook. You wanna make sure you pull tight, because eventually when you take it off the hook, you're gonna be adjusting your clover, and that's gonna make it come loose. So if you don't pull tight right now, then yours is just gonna break. So you have a little clover over here. And you just want to make sure, like I like my petals all the way around, so I'm going to do that. If you like yours, you just take them at the top, and that's also good. So you just want to like pull on them, and like that's what I said, the slip knot's going to get a bit loose. So once you're done pulling on them, you just want to make sure it's tight. So like that. So I like how my clover looks right now. I'm gonna put this to the side, and you just want to continue this until you make how many of the clovers you need to. So now you've finished your charms, we're going to be making our single chain slash double single chain. So since I'm going to be showing both, I'm going to first start by showing just the normal single chain. So you're going to have to make your single chain on the hook, or else you won't be able to insert your charms. So here go to that, one end on the hook, and cap band it. Don't triple cap band it, just once, so you have two. Then one band, put it on the hook, hold the other end, take the two ends of the cap band, slide it off, and on your finger goes on the hook. Once again, take one band, put it on, the two ends that are on your hook, you take them off, and this goes on. So you're probably going to be wanting to add your charms towards the middle of your bracelet. So you just want to keep on doing this until it's towards the middle of the bracelet. And the middle of your bracelet just depends on your wrist size. You can have them towards the end of your bracelet too, but the clip or S-clip is going to be more near your charms. So for me, this is like pretty towards the middle because once you put on a single chain, mine tends to stretch a lot. So for me, this is like pretty good for towards the middle. So now you want to take your charm, the first charm you're going to be inserting, and then the little stem you have over here, so this thing, this thing, you want to put that on your hook. So your charm is just dangling from your hook like that. Now, the next color that you're going to be doing, you take that and you put it on. And you take the little clover thing, little clover stem, and slide it off. And then your two like chain things that are on the hook, you slide them off too. And now the single chain band that was on your hook goes on. So you have your little charm like that. And you just want to like continue this pattern, and you can keep on adding your charms. If that was your last one, then what you like, so like let's say this is my last one. So what I want to do right now, just take it off like this, and attach my clip, and attach my clip. So yeah. And how you would take off a charm if you accidentally put it in the wrong place, you have to like undo your single chain. So I take this off, I take this off, and very carefully I'll just slide the band out, making sure the other bands don't slide off too. So I slid this off, I took my charm off, and then I carefully put my hook through the bands. So like that. And now I'm going to be showing you guys the double single chain. So let's take this off real quick. So with a double single chain, I think two colors look better because it's sort of like a mismatch. So I'm going to be doing the two color of blue and yellow. So you want to take just one band, and you want to triple cap band it. So 1 and 2, just like we did with her clovers. So you have 3 right here. And now you want, since I'm going to be doing two colors, I'm going to take one yellow and one blue. Even if you're just doing one color, you want to make sure you still take two bands. So I took my yellow and my blue, you put them on, make sure you put on both, and then the cap band over here, you just slide it off like that, and then put that in back on the hook. So it's going to be just like single chain, except you're going to be making it with two bands. So you take another set of two, I put it on, and now my 4 bands over here, I slide them off and put it back on. So it looks something like this right now. And the way you put on your charms is the same as single chain. So you just want to make sure you get to the middle first. And like I said, you don't have to be in the middle. You can be like towards the end too, but then your clip is just going to be closer to your charms. So do that. And that. Take this, slide it off, this back on. So let's say that this was what I wanted to do, and let's say this was my middle. So how you'd put on a charm then is you would take like the little string of your clover here, and you'd put it on the hook like this. And now you would take your next two bands like that, put them on the hook, hold one end, and then the clover band that you have here, you slide that off, as well as like your four bands over there. You slide them off, and then you put it back on. So, like this. So let's say you like accidentally put on a charm and you say it doesn't look good over there. How you would take it off is you would slowly take everything off your hook, like your whole bracelet. You take it off my hook, and then so my charm is like right over here right now, so I can just slide it off. But let's say it wasn't right there. So just a sec. Yeah. So now when I slide mine off, my charm isn't right on over here. So for that, you just take off these bands. And you want to take them off very carefully. You don't want to take off the rest of the bands too. So I took them off, and then my clover is right here. If your clover is like even more down, you just keep on taking out bands until you reach your clover. So I have this, and now I just slide those bands back on my hook. Like that. So for this video, I'm actually going to be doing a double single chain. So I'm going to be like attaching my charms to a double single chain. So you can just continue with whatever you're doing, and yeah. Keep in mind that if you have more than one charm, you're going to be inserting all of them the exact same way. And you can decide how far apart you want to keep them and that sort of stuff, but it's going to be inserted the exact same way. Also, at the end, you're going to have four. Like, if you're doing a double single chain, you're going to have 3 bands for your cap band and 4 for the top. So you might want to make a slip knot. So if you make a slip knot, then just keep in mind that your bracelet is going to become a bit longer than it is right now. So decide if you want to do a slip knot. And if you are, make your bracelet a bit shorter than your wrist size. Of course, if you don't like how the slip knot looks, you can undo it, but it's just easier if right now you know if you want to slip knot or not. Okay guys, so now I'm done and I decided to have my clovers towards the end so they're going to be closer to my clip. So if you were doing single chain, you can just, take your band and attach the clip. But if you're doing double single chain, right now you probably have 4 over here and 3 for your gap band. So now you can just attach your clip like this and it's going to be a bit tighter. But like I said, you can slip knot it to make it looser. And how you do that is you take the 2 bands towards the back. So make sure you take 2 and you take it down and pull. And now on the other side, you put yours through all 3 cap bands like this, and you take the 2 bands. So with your cap band, it doesn't really matter like what the order of your band, but you want to make sure that it's still towards the back. So these 2 bands, take them, slide them off. Now if you don't like having 1 band for a cap band, you can just take 1 band off instead of 2. So what I mean is, I'm going to undo my slip knot. So I have it like this, and you can just take this 1 band towards the back and slide it off instead, like that. And like I said, there's a way to undo your slip knot, and how you do that. So, whoa, okay. So my band just like popped out. So I'm just gonna like tie this on. So I'll show you on this end. How you do that is you have 2 ends of your slip knot. So you have 1 end that's like 2 portioned, and you have another end that's just 1 straight. So you want to go to the 1 straight end, and you want to put your hook inside that. Whoa. It's gonna be hard, but you just want to put your hook right inside that 1 end. So I have my hook inside it, and I just want to take it and pull up and off like that. And now you can just take all 4 bands like this. So I'm going to attach my clip now. I don't want to do the slip knot part, so I'm just going to attach it on all 4 sides. So like this. And now my other end broke, so I'm just going to add a band on that real quick. And later I'll just like cut off these loose ends. So you take that, you take this, you just hook it on, like that. Well, I hope you like your bracelet, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!